Remember quadratic formula? Let's see how we can derive the quadratic formula. So we have the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and we convert it into the monic form where the coefficient of x square is 1 by dividing throughout by a. We get x square plus b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0. Let us carry out a translation of the variable x so that the roots get shifted by h. So y is equal to x minus h, which means x is equal to y plus h. Now substituting it in the equation, we get y plus h square plus b by a times y plus h plus c by a is equal to 0. Expanding it, we get y square plus 2hy plus h square plus b by a y plus b by a h plus c by a is equal to 0. Now, grouping based on powers of y, we get y square plus 2h plus b by a y plus h square plus b by a h plus c by a. So these are all constants equal to 0. Now what do we want to do? We want to depress this equation by removing the y term. To that, we equate the coefficient of y to 0 and solve for h. So 2h is equal to minus b by a, and that means h is equal to minus b by 2a. Substituting h in the equation, we get y square plus 2 times minus b by 2a, that is 2b by 2a, plus b by a y plus h square, that is minus b by 2a square, plus b by a times h, that is b by a times minus b by 2a, plus c by a is equal to 0. Y square plus 2's cancel out, minus b by a plus b by a y plus b square by 4a square minus b square by 2a square plus c by a is equal to 0. Now these two cancel out. So we have y square plus b square by 4a square minus b square by 2a square plus c by a is equal to 0. Combining these constants, because none of these terms have y. So y square plus b square minus 2b square plus 4ac divided by 4a square equal to 0. B square minus 2b square is minus b square plus 4ac divided by 4a square plus y square equal to 0. Now, taking this to the other side, we get y square is equal to minus b square plus 4ac by 4a square. Minus this minus we handle it. So it becomes b square minus 4ac by 4a square. And taking the square root on both sides, we get y is equal to plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. Okay. Now, this can be simplified by taking the denominator out of the square root. So we get y is equal to plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Remember this? This is just part of the quadratic formula. But remember, this is y is equal to. What we want is x is equal to. X is equal to y plus h. So x is equal to plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a plus h. What is h? H is equal to minus b by 2a. And now we combine these two terms. We get x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And this was the quadratic formula which we have used previously. So here, what is the main thing? Main thing is we have derived the quadratic formula using transformation of equations. Specifically, using translation transformation, we have depressed the equation by getting rid of the y term. So that was deriving quadratic formula. That's it for now. Bye.